Ooh, I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Ooh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more. Do more, do more, do more. Ooh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Ooh, I tell her, and she gon' work that round. I'ma mess around and drown when she drop that down. No more phone me blowing up, I like not right now. Oh, I swear that she a next the way she work that mouth. Whoa, automatic cause she move, she be cousin static. I be straight up like an addict, might become an addict. Now I gotta have it, had enough with all the moves, yeah, move here. Ooh, let me grab it now, I'm on 1 year. Now I'm not done yet, told her wait right here. I'll be back one sec, this is just time out, this is not no way. Go and grab that friend, then you know what's next. Stay. You been rockin' with an all-star, baby, and I know you coming early like a fall-star, baby. Packing out the seat, this ain't no hostile, baby, and they know me in the city like a mob star. Ooh, I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Ooh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more. Do more, do more, do more. Ooh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Ooh, I tell her,
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Space shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen them down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a mill, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers, fam, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the bass. Come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go. Yeah, at the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mafia, she's ripping, baby. She is absolutely mooning. Bitcoin hitting 88, almost $89,000 so far, with the continuous all-time highs coming in. Now, as you guys know, on the earlier live stream earlier today, because that's when you do live streams earlier in the day. But yeah, what we were looking at on the live stream earlier today, looking for some of those higher targets to get hit. Now, we have not made it up to that $91,000 target just yet. But as you guys know, things are looking bullish as we went over earlier. Looking for those continued pushes to the upside, not looking to fade the bulls here. As, when they decide to go on parade, they like to rear those horns and absolutely destroy the bears. So in today's live stream, I want to take a look at those key levels, the targets to the upside. Can we potentially see a $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year? Well, we're going to take a look at it. Is it possible? I think it might be possible. We'll take a look at it, kind of talk about the probabilities. We'll talk about the lower time frames, where I'm expecting price to go next. Obviously, if you tuned in earlier today, you know some of the upper targets, but we do have some local targets we're looking at as well. When are we going to get a correction? Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? What altcoin should you be looking at? We're going to cover it all on tonight's live stream. So smash that like button if you have not already, guys. If we hit 1,000 likes on tonight's live stream, we will give away $1,000 in Solana to one lucky CandleMafia member. So smash up that like button if you have not already. And let's see who we got in here. We got Shunzin in the chat. What is going on, bro? Nirvana, what is going on? Welcome in. We got, let's see, Derelict, what is up? We got Crypto Billy, Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler Durden, Darren Does Things, Dave Digital, Captain Kirk. You guys know who the mods are. Show them some love in the chat if you have not already. Drop the mods some love. We got Asher Dude in the chat. Jay Violet, what is going on? Jesse in the chat with the super chat. What did that super chat say? Shout out to Jesse. Said, here we go. Let's go. Shout out to Jesse. Thank you for the super chat, bro. And let's see who else we got here. We got Looney in the chat. What is up, bro? We got Man in the chat. Mr. Ethereum. Shout out to Mr. Ethereum. You must be having a great time as Bitcoin is to, as Ethereum is absolutely ripping as well. Hey, shout out to Famu. I'm going to call you Famu because I can't I don't know what that whole name is. Shout out to Famu. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, good content and nice hat. Shout out to you, bro. If you guys head over to FrankieCandlesTrading.com, you can get one of these hats yourself. Or if you want them for free, guys, let's get 1,000 likes. If we get 1,050 likes, we'll give away $1,000 in Solana and maybe some Frankie Candles hats. But yeah, shout out to Rad Capital in the chat. Has been absolutely crushing it in the premium Discord. Shout out to Rad Capital. Ramzo, what is going on? Mr. 100, Bitfrog, guys. We got everybody in the chat. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this price action because it is saucy. Let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get it. So here we are, guys. Okay, sick. Why is that lower third up here? Let me actually fix that live here, guys, because that's going to happen every time I hit the button. If I don't fix it, and there we go. It'll never happen again. So shout out to Femex. If you guys want to sign up for Femex, look at the description down below, although that was an accident. But yeah, guys, we do have some new lower thirds here. That's why that popped up. We got to smash that like button, lower third here, guys. So now, not only can we shout at the rooftops, smash that like button to give away free crypto, we can just remind you guys with the lower thirds. And subscribe to the channel, guys, if you are not already. Because if you've been watching the channel recently, all of these moves have not been surprises to you. And hopefully, having that information was able to help you make some money trading Bitcoin, whether it was on the pushes to the upside or the little corrections to the downside. But as we see Bitcoin absolutely moonshotting out of this range, guys, in my opinion, this is a healthy. Now, as you guys know, as we've been looking at this, let me actually pull up the Bybit chart here. If we pull up the macro or main range that we've been looking at here for the past 7 months, where is it? Where is it? Main range right here, right? We were looking at the fact that we did have a lot of liquidity up here, but we had to reassess the situation once we came up here, looking for potential sweep of liquidity with some potentially bearish signals for a pullback. But what happened, right? We came up here, and this does look like a very clean breakout here, guys. This is very, very, I'm feeling good, guys. I am feeling good about this pump. And, although, obviously everything's not just going to be up and straight to the upside forever, even if we come back to previous bull runs, right? Obviously, for the most part, it's up and to the right. But, obviously, it's not just like one gigantic candle forever. You're going to get that consolidation, give you some opportunities to get into some long positions, and you even have some opportunities to short in these bull markets. But I am being very careful with the shorts, as I mentioned, guys. Like, even all the way since back here, being conservative with those shorts, as the higher time frame market structure was bullish, right? Looking to scalp that short to the downside, took that long down here in the premium Discord. We smashed all these moves up and down. But as ever since back here, any short position that we take is being looked at as lackluster, a lackluster move to the downside to put a higher low in and then get a bigger move to the upside. And especially up here in price discovery, guys, any shorts that I wind up taking are going to be very, very local. And then just looking for more upside, to be quite honest with you, potentially going to those next higher targets, which we will talk about in a second. And I am in a long position. I will pull it up in just a minute. But yeah, this is a nice breakout, guys. And I am going to be expecting to potentially come up to some of these higher targets, potentially pushing up. Let me actually pull up the Bitstamp chart so we can actually take a look at the levels we were looking at before. As you guys know, like the macro targets here, when you pull your Fibonacci retracement from your high all the way down to the value area low, those extension levels bring us up here between where we have all our major targets between about 81,000 was the first major target, and then the second real major target is sitting up at about $91,000. And then above that, guys, is that beautiful, beautiful six-figure number. And again, I'm not saying that we are just guaranteed to just yeet right up there in one fat candlestick, but these are going to be the next stops to the upside. If we continue to move up, this Fibonacci extension at 91.1 is going to be that next major level. And then we break above that, hold it as support. We are going to be looking for those higher prices. These are similar to the levels we looked at earlier today at about $102,000. So yeah, looking pretty good here. But the question is, when are we going to get a little bit of a pullback? And I'll be honest, guys, I am not trying to make any huge predictions for massive pullbacks or like even significant pullbacks. Like I said, any kind of short position is going to be looked at as lackluster to continue the move to the upside, right? Not only do we have, probably a lot of people trying to short the top here. They will get wrecked as price squeezes to the upside. But also, you probably got some people. I'm just saying, I've already gotten the text messages yesterday from friends and family. Oh my God, Bitcoin's going crazy. What do I do? Is it too late to buy crypto? Is it too late to buy the altcoins? Which obviously the answer is no for that. Bitcoin obviously on a tear here. And all I have to say is I tried to warn everybody down here, and then they text me. No one cares what down here. Everybody only cares when price gets the break to the upside. But Yeah, we're going to be talking about this. Let me come down to these lower time frames, guys, because again, we are coming into we have some local Fibonacci extensions as well. I'm going to pull it. It's a few different pulls we can do here. I'm going to pull from this high to the low, and you can see there is some kind of confluence here with these Fibonacci extensions. And, another thing that I am looking at here, guys, for these targets to the upside is not only the Fibonacci extensions, but also the spider lines, which we could take a look at in a minute. But yeah, this next $91,000 level, guys, if we are able to continue back to the upside, this is going to be that next major zone of resistance that I'm going to be watching, right? Which is sitting between about 90,600 and 91,341, and I'll turn that purple for resistance. So if we get another big move up, remember that is going to be the next bigger target to the upside. But this move up, guys, is absolutely beautiful. And let me see if I can pull this up. Bada boom. And I am still in the long position here, up about $7,400 as we are looking for the continued move to the upside. Still holding portion of this position. I'm going to see if we can ride this up a little bit longer here. Now it is a $61,000 position, originally a $100,000 position, but locking in profits along the way. $1,200 locked in, $6,300 unrealized. So I probably am going to lock in a few more dollars here on the way up because, again, although we are bullish, or although we are looking for that bigger pump to the upside, nothing is just up in a straight line forever. So, if we do get that pullback, I will be looking for that, extra profit to lock in here. Hopefully we don't dump on the stream. I'll take care of that after the live stream. But, yeah, shout out to Femex. This was the same trade that we entered yesterday when I dropped the market update yesterday. I was entering that trade, and it wound up playing out pretty good, which is very nice to see as Bitcoin just absolutely skyrockets, guys. And again, I'm not really looking to aggressively fade any of these giant moves. If again, maybe if we get the pullback here, like even here, right? If you were looking at these shorts, and to be quite honest, right, like you're gonna see some of those signals, right? Like you see some divergences printing up here, you see the money flow starting to come out, but a lot of times, when you're in these big moves, you will just get pushed back to the upside. So I am just going to let price kind of consolidate here. Hopefully we can get some kind of a range. If not, the long will continue to pay us out. But, this is not really where I like to enter the trades, right? I like to wait for price to kind of wiggle around, give me an idea of what the heck is going on, give me some kind of range, give me some kind of context to look for actual positions, whether it's a short to the downside or a long back to the upside. I got to look for some kind of consolidation, and that's what we were looking at in the premium Discord when we were looking for that long position, which I just showed, which was entered at about, my entry was 78.8, right? So, we came up, we had this kind of consolidation. We had that volume profile. And we went over this earlier today. That's kind of where I was looking for the move, right? I'm not FOMOing into the longs as we push to the upside. I wait for that consolidation to give us context, right? Like what the heck is going on here? What is price likely to do next? Well, let's look at it in terms of a volume profile, and I'm going to be looking for either shorts at the highs to go back into the range, back down to the POC, back down to the low, and then we can look for the longs at the low of the range. And we got a nice swing failure of these range lows, and that is, one of the things I was looking at to enter that long position. So right now, not really, in my opinion, for me, typically, when we're in a situation like this, guys, I am either just letting the long pay me out and looking for shorts, or if I was not in a long position right now, I would just be looking for longs on pullbacks. But right now in the situation that I'm in, I am looking for either scalp shorts, and again, very short-term scalp shorts, being very conservative with those shorts, or just waiting for consolidation to try to catch where that next significant pullback will happen. But right now, I am just chilling in that long position, letting it print out until we wind up, getting more clear signals up here. Super exciting. The alts, a lot of the alts are looking pretty decent as well. XRP tapping on the 62-cent zone, and we'll take a look at that, in a minute when we get to the altcoins. But hold on. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Jason, bro. What is going on? Thank you for the super chat, bro, and thank you for hanging out. He said, "We've made it, bro. Hey, Ma, look at me now." Shout out to Jason Casper. Let's go. It does kind of feel like that, bro. It does kind of feel like that, right? It's like, we're always the crazy crypto people until we're right? You're only crazy until you're not. Shout out to Jason. We made it, bro. Finally. Not only are we at all-time highs, Jason, thank God, but, bro, we made it out of the miserable 7-month consolidation. I'm almost more excited about not being in this range anymore than I am about Bitcoin being at all-time highs. So shout out to Jason Casper, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by and dropping some love here, bro. It's good to know that we're not the only one feeling the pain of that sideways consolidation. It feels so good, guys. We've been through so much in this market, guys, especially anybody who has been here through the dump here in the bear market, through the brutality of crypto being dead, the exchanges going down. Oh my God, it's so boring. It's so scary. Everything's going to zero. But we have come such a long way, guys, getting that big move up and finally into price discovery. And this is definitely more exciting than when we cracked the we made that $74,000 all-time high. It's like, okay, cool. But this is really looking kind of healthy in my opinion. And that again, next major target, can we make it to 90,700? To be quite honest with you guys, again, I'm not necessarily expecting this to happen today or tomorrow. But if we do come up to that level at that point, guys, we are not that far away from 13% away from that six-figure mark. So, again, I don't want to create FOMO and have anybody, buy in the top here. For me, my Bitcoin accumulation happened all down here. I did not buy the perfect bottom, right? Nobody can, call the bottom perfectly. I mean, maybe some people can, but, it's very risky to try to call the bottom. But I have DCA'd in ever since this last dump to the downside. Like DCA, next little dump, DCA. And then I cut it once we wound up breaking these highs, right? So this is basically my average entry. So all my Bitcoin buys have been from down here, right? So, I'm not chasing these green candles on Bitcoin, but I'm going to show you, let's see. Shout out to Jason. Yo, thank you for the super chat again, bro. He said, I haven't had this many emotions in one day since Luna went to zero in May of 2022. I know, bro. It's so funny. It's like, and honestly, bro, this range had killed my emotions so dang much that, it's finally good to feel something. Sometimes as traders, I know, Jason, you'll relate to this. Sometimes traders, you have to get that emotion out of that psychology. You got to get your psychology straight, and you have to be so emotionless sometimes. It's like I don't think I've felt anything in a real long time. I guess it took Bitcoin to really break into all-time highs for me to finally feel something inside. But shout out to Jason, bro. It's you get the fear, and now we're getting the euphoria, baby. Now we're getting the euphoria. Thank God. Shout out to Jason, bro. I hope you weren't too much in Luna, or hopefully you weren't in Luna at all. But yeah, I kind of lucked out. I'll be honest, like any of the exchanges going down or any of the projects that got like completely wrecked to zero, I don't know how. I just kind of luck out. I've never really gotten caught in a bad situation like that. Luckily, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's, I don't know. I never had FTX. I never held Luna. I never had USD. I never the Luna stablecoin. I never wound up getting caught up in any of that, which is thank God. I feel very lucky about that because I know a lot of people. Lujo said, "Yo, when collab?" Shout out to Jason, bro. We got to set something up, bro. We got to get something going. I think honestly, bro. I think if we do a collab, we might be able to get Bitcoin to go to another all-time high just through the energy of us being on stream together. I think we can absolutely send this thing to Pluto. But yeah, Jay Violet says 89K incoming, 90K tonight, ? I mean, listen, I am not trying to like make any super big predictions on when we're going to hit this, but I will tell you this, it is definitely the next level I'm looking at to the upside, right? Now, whether we wind up, and all the levels that we've been looking at as far as the extension levels have been getting hit, have been getting interacted with. But again, it's very hard in a big uptrend like this, guys, to just call for massive short positions, right? Now, again, am I going to take the scalps? Yes, but very, very conservative with the shorts, right? So, we do kind of interact with these levels, but then we flip it to support. Next level's going to be up here at about 84.2, 84.3. This is what we were looking at earlier. And then we wound up getting above here, pushing up, and now simply put, that next move is going to be up to about, again, that 90.6 to 91.3 level. And then, again, at that point, guys, we are not too far away from 100 grand, which is absolutely crazy to think about. So shout out to anybody out there in the holding Bitcoin right now. Your spot bags hopefully are, hopefully you didn't buy up here. You bought somewhere along the way, and your spot bags are absolutely ripping. And I'm going to take a look at some of these altcoins, guys. Don't get FOMO, right? I gotta kind of give you guys the caution, like, do not feel that FOMO. Please, for the love of God, price will get a pullback, right? Again, like for me, I am not like deploying any new capital right at the top here on Bitcoin. I'm not FOMOing into Bitcoin. We have plenty of altcoins that are very likely to pump here. Especially with Ethereum breaking out, like this all looks very, very good in my opinion. And even with the premium Discord when we were live earlier today, talking about how like I'm not really comfortable taking shorts right now. I like even the scalps, like maybe I'll take one or two, but like I have not so far. I'm just waiting for higher prices here until we see stronger confirmation. I mean, things do look pretty nice. 4-hour money flow crossover into the green. Oh baby, oh god, guys, it looks so good. It looks so good. But yeah, once we get that pullback, or maybe even tomorrow if we have some consolidation, it's to be quite honest with you guys, like it's kind of like a celebration stream, right? Like it's kind of hard to like, other than the Fibonacci extensions, other than the spider lines, it's kind of hard to give any kind of like legitimate, it's pretty hard to give any like super valuable, like insight here into what is going on, because we're just in price discovery here, right? We can look at the spider lines, we can look at the fib extensions, but it's let me pull up the spider line chart real quick. Where we at? I guess this is the spider line chart. Let me pull some of these up. I'm going to hide the Fibonacci retracements. Hide that fib retracement. Yeah, so when we look at this in terms of spider lines, guys, we have all different kinds of spider lines here, right? We have the regular spider lines from the regular candles. We have the new spider lines that are pulled from this bear market. And then these other spider lines are pulled from the previous bear market, right? So we have a bunch of spider lines to look at here, but like even this, right, 91 to 92K, looking at that spider line coming in at like 93-ish K, like a lot of the confluence here does line up. Let me actually pull up the new spider lines on log, or non-log. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Yeah, I mean, really the next significant spider line, let me come on down to the, like 93, 94K. Things are looking pretty dang good, guys. I'm not going to lie. And Bitcoin continuing to push to the upside here locally. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's the next target to the upside. If we get a pullback, I guess we could talk about some key levels to the downside if we are going to be looking for a pullback. But again, guys, like you come back over here to the power start. And like, guys, we look at the cycle chart, right? Like, and this is something I bring up constantly. We pull up the weekly. And we look at the cycle chart here on Bitstamp so we can get that extra price action here. I mean, guys, we're right on time, right? Like if there was a time to go here, it was going to be around here, end of October, beginning of November. We have the elections. Obviously, we have it now. The Trump won, which is like he's the first openly pro crypto president, right? Now, is that actually going to do something? Hopefully, how much of it is politics? How much of it is politics to just get into office? How much of it is actually going to get done? Who knows? We hope a lot. Either way, the market is going to react off that news and give us that push to the upside. But you get to having 170 days of upward price action. We got about, a little more than 170 days of sideways price action, and then end of October, beginning of November is where that big move up starts, and we are right on time. We also have the Russell 2000 obviously breaking out here. We took a look at this earlier today. This is like total 3 for the stock market. This tracks the lower cap stocks, right? So again, it's like basically like looking at the altcoin total 3. And every time this is broken out, not every time it's broken out in the past, but every bull run we've seen, every alt season we've seen has been accompanied by a Russell 2000 breakout, right? So there's a lot of things looking good here. Ethereum getting the push up to our next targets that we've been looking at between 31 and 3,200. This all looks good. Getting accepted into this range, like this stuff looks bullish. Doesn't mean that we're going to go to $1 million right this second, but it does look pretty good here, and we are just right on time with about we're just right on time with the 4-year cycle, which is insane, guys. It's just, yeah, we've come so far. Yo, shout out to Jason. Another super chat. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. He says, I can't believe we're at 89,000 Bitcoin. What a day. Yeah, it's we were making jokes in the premium Discord. Like, it's literally, we're just making a new all-time high every, like, 30 seconds. It's like, up, new all-time high, up, new all-time high. Oh, we're pulling back, up, new all-time high. Absolutely insane. But don't forget, guys, if you're in, like, long positions, leverage long positions, don't forget to take your profit, right? There's going to be another opportunity to look for a new long. There's going to be an opportunity to look for shorts. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, super exciting here on Bitcoin, guys. But other than that, that's what I'm looking at here. As far as the price action, like we're just letting the long run. We'll look at that 90. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get some kind of crazy pump here before the end of the stream into that $90,000 zone. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can keep pushing up. And then, to be quite honest, guys, if we pull back, like let's take a look at some of these levels we can look at when we pull back. If we pull back, right, like really the only thing that I would be looking at are Fibonacci retracements. Now, where you're going to be pulling these could potentially change, right? But let me actually pull some of these, right? So this kind of big impulse on the 4-hour to the high. I'm going to turn this into just the entry zone, right? So, and I will hide these fib levels just to keep it nice and neat. It is hard, right? Because we can't look left for the previous support, right? We just have to deal with like kind of what we have going on here. So you do have a golden pocket 786 here at about 80,700 down to about 78,478. You also have the $80,000 psychological level. The other thing we can look at here is like an anchored VWAP, maybe from the actual low here before the big move up. So if we do come down, if we see this anchored VWAP kind of wiggle its way into this Fibonacci retracement, that could be a place to look for maybe a big bounce to come in. And then at that point, you're also messing around with the volume profiles that you have here just below the 786. But even then, it's really hard. We kind of have to let price do something here to build out some structure so we can get some like more confident levels and just have more context into where price is likely to go next. But dang, guys, this long, she flying, baby. Up 7,000 now, unrealized. Let's go. She's flying, baby. She's flying. I don't know what these are. These like default moving averages that are on like most exchanges. It's like the 7, the 14, and the 30. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to pretend it's bullish, guys. I don't really look at that, but oh, baby, they're flying. But yeah, she's pushing up. Let's go. 89K, guys. Are we going to see that $90,000 zone tapped on the live stream? I for sure hope so. But yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, like we'll have to see what happens because if we keep ripping here, like these fib pulls are going to look different. So just keep that in mind. Now, if I pull this, let me pull another anchored VWAP real quick from this move. And then this probably would be, I mean, this would be another zone to look at. Again, like they're kind of just floating up here. Right here, let's see, bada boom. Golden pocket 786 with the anchored VWAP up in here. It's probably going to move up as well. So yeah, it's like it depends if we keep pumping. I don't want to give too many levels here just because if we keep pumping, a lot of those levels are going to change. But that's kind of what I'm going to be looking at, guys. Like we don't really have much else to go off of here. But I will say one of the things, guys, that really had us feeling good ever since, right? Because I always say this, right? Every time everybody gets bullish on the pumps, right? Oftentimes I'm pretty bearish, right? At these range highs, we were bearish, looking for the move down. We got it, right? Here, we looked for the move up, but then here, we were also bearish with a lot of bearish, because there was clear bearish confirmations here. Like, even here, like, this one was pretty clear. Massive high time frame bearish divergences, as well as other stuff popping up, looking like we were going to get a bigger pullback. Everyone's looking for the breakout. We see a move down. We get it, right? Even up here, people were looking for a breakout. Not even though we weren't at the range high, they were expecting the big move. Oh my God, is this it? Is this it? We see the move down. We get it, right? But once we came up and changed character here on the daily, guys, this was one of those big things that I covered a lot with that bullish change of character here, pointed out by Lux Algo. And you could obviously find this just by looking at your market structure, but Lux Algo kind of labels it very nicely. You get that bullish change of character, right? Those candlesticks turn green. You're looking for lackluster pullbacks to put in higher lows. That higher low came in perfectly at the value area low of our macro range. And this was another thing, right, that was making us actually, it's this previous range. Let me just pull this back a little bit. But yeah, coming into that value area low of the macro range for a higher low. You also had golden pocket confluences here as well, making us look for a break of structure to the upside. And then once we get that, it is bullish market structure here on the daily, looking for higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, breaks of structure to the upside. And that is why when we were coming up here, we saw this in a completely different way than we were looking at it back in the past, right? Here, right? We looked for those pullbacks on all these attempts at the breakout. But when we saw the chart, the signals on the chart actually pointing to a likely breakout, you see that it actually winds up playing out, right? Because we're not just getting bullish off pumps. We're actually looking at real analysis and real data on the charts. Is it data or data? Let me know in the chat, guys. Is it data or data? Let me know. What do you call it? Data or data? I don't know how you're going to differentiate that by typing. Bitfrog says 12K incoming. Let's go. Just wicked to 92. What the heck? Just wicked to 92. Oh, baby, she pamping. Just wicked to 92. 89.2 already. She's pumping, baby. Rip it. $7,400 on the long. Let's go. $400 in like 30 seconds. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for, or I don't know if he, did he just, I think he just posted the pin in the chat. If you guys want to check out Femex and you guys want to trade long or short, your favorite altcoins or Bitcoin, go ahead and check out BMAX or pin to the top of the chat. Thank you for dropping those links if you guys want to sign up and you want to help support the channel. You can use our link in the description down below. But there we go, 528. Oh, she's pumping, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're getting it live here, guys. We've been getting some live price action here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel lately. Oh, God. Is she going to rip it? Guys, if we hit $91,000, I swear, don't investigate me, guys. Don't investigate me. Let's see. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it. Why is Binance only 88K? Yeah, wait, did we get is it really a wick to 92K? Was that 90K, baby? Let's go. Push it. Oh, are we hitting 90K on other exchanges? Hang on 1 second, guys. Hang on. Let's see. Where are you guys seeing 90K? Let me know. Let's see. Binance. Let's see. Yeah, let me know. Let me know where you guys are seeing 90K. Where are we seeing 90K? 92K? Oh, it's going to happen. Maybe it didn't happen already. Lots of shorts at 100K. I mean, yeah, that is, yeah, I mean, probably going to be at those psychological levels. We will have a lot of people looking to short those levels. And probably, I mean, at that point, you're probably going to have a lot of people taking profits as well. You have to understand, guys. Here's one thing, right? Also, shout out to LuxAlgo, sponsor of the channel, guys. I forgot to say this. Check out LuxAlgo if you guys are interested in any of their premium indicators. They have 170 free indicators as well. But check them out. We use LuxAlgo all the time. They're a great partner of the channel, and we've been using them way before we were ever sponsored by them. I am just grateful that they were willing to sponsor us. You know, such a great indicator company. You know, looking to work with us is super cool. And if you guys want to check out my free indicator by LuxAlgo, check out Frankie Candles Essentials. You can search this in TradingView. It's 100% free. And you can go ahead and just click this, add it to your chart right now. And yeah, we have videos on how to use it. But I do just want to talk about real quick, you know, you have to think about this from a logical standpoint, right? You know, a lot of the smart money, right? And I do think Bitcoin has a lot of room to run, right? I do think, you know, this could be looking pretty good. But you know, there's probably going to be a lot of profit taking. I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't more profit taking than 80K, but, you know, 100K probably going to be, you have to understand, like, a lot of big money, a lot of smart money. Those are the people who are buying down at the lows. You know, once you hit 100K, you know, a lot of people are going to be thinking, like, they bought Bitcoin here as it's breaking out, right? They get to 100K and they're like, oh my God, my bags are finally pumping. My $100 is $150 now. And they're going to be thinking, like, oh my God, this is really great. But you have to understand the smart money, guys, is pretty much up already 445%. It does not mean Bitcoin can't continue up. Obviously, we're bullish here. But I do just want to point that out, right? Like, it gets really euphoric, but don't get scared if you start seeing little pullbacks here, because in a bull market, you can get pullbacks, right? Like, this is even here, like little 19% pullback, a little 13% pullback, a little 32% pullback, right? Even here, 56% pullback. Now, again, I would make this, I do think, in my own personal opinion, this was the top in 2021 as far as sentiment, euphoria, etc. Then we had this weird inflated dead cat bounce to put in the higher high, grab that rest of the liquidity, come up here, sweep, and then dump it. But just understand, you can get significant pullbacks in a bull market. So, you know, it's only a matter of time until we get like a 20% pullback or a 10% pullback and people are like, oh my God, is the bull market over? So just be prepared for that and get ready for it. And understand that it's not the time to get scared, yet the time to be looking for opportunity. And shout out to Rodrigo. Let's go, baby. Where am I? Hang on. I want to make sure I hit the right button. Shout out to Rodrigo. Let's go. Dropping those 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Bing bong, let's go. Shout out to Rodrigo. Thank you so much for doing that, bro. We're gonna have to make a Rodrigo emoji. Drop those golden emojis for Rodrigo if you just got a membership, guys. And yeah, let's get it. Also, guys, 1,000 likes on tonight's live stream. We'll be giving away, if we hit 1,000 likes, $1,000 in Solana. Smash that like button. I'm gonna use our little button here, baby. Smash that like button. If you guys want $1,000 in Solana, or a chance to win $1,000 in Solana. Shout out to Marky Mark. Let's go. He says, Bitcoin can't be stopped. Yo, let's go. Shout out to Marky Mark. Oh my God, the chat going nuts right now. Drop those golden emojis in the chat. Shout out to Sunny. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, I can't keep up with these. On my 62.2K, one Bitcoin long 90X, took 10K profit today, letting the rest ride to 150K. Shout out to Sunny. Let's go. Unbelievable, bro. Thank you for keeping us updated on that trade. And yeah, bro, listen, you're taking profit. I have no problem with that, bro. That's the only thing I could tell you is don't forget to take profit, but you're already doing it. Shout out to Sunny. It's got to be a sunny day for you, bro. Taking that taking that 10K profit. Absolutely Fire. Shout out to you, bro. And Crypto Billy in the chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. He said, just took profits on crypto that was purchased right here almost 3 years ago. Thanks to Frankie. Now my grandkids can go to Harvard. Love you, bro. Yo, shout out to Crypto Billy, bro. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. And the fact that I was able to help you in any way, shape, or form literally gives me goosebumps, bro. And yeah, it is crazy that we have been here for 3 years through the dark depths of the bear market into this beautiful, beautiful price discovery. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Like, unbelievable, man. And hopefully we keep a lot of you guys into the next bear market. Do not leave whenever this is over. I mean, we're just getting started here. But, whenever this rips up and decides to top out and come back down, just do not leave crypto, guys. I always tell people, most people leave crypto when it is the worst time, right? People wait. They think they can only make money when it goes up. Right? And then they think they have to wait for the bear market to play out before they can come back. But really what you want to do is look at the market, in my opinion, as a trader. When you can long and short the market like we do, you can get those bull market bags and then make a ton of money on the way down. And when you start looking at the market like that, guys, this is just another bull market, right? You make money when it goes up. You make money when it goes down. And shout out to Crypto Billy and any of the OGs that have been here since day one. You guys know how epic this bear market was for us. And, this is where you want to focus and 10x down on your research, on paying attention to what you should be buying. I accumulated a ton of altcoins down here. And to be quite honest with you, some of them are still down here, or at least still down pretty low at their bear market lows. But accumulated a lot of altcoins down here as well as we looked at the Market Cipher weekly money flow as the time to start DCing into the market. I show this all the time, and this will likely, I would think, play out again in the next bear market, guys. Weekly money flow in the red has been historically the best time to buy Bitcoin. Very simply put, weekly money flow crosses over into the red. You get the big drop down. That's the bottom of the bear market. Bada boom, right? And we were looking at this on the channel. Money flow in the red, bear market, boom, right? Bottom of the bear market, weekly money flow in the red, boom. So shout out to Crypto Billy. That is what we were looking at back in the day. So shout out to all the OGs in the chat, guys. Drop a candle in the chat if you're an OG. Drop a purple candle if you just got a membership. And drop a thumbs up if you're new here. Drop a thumbs up if you're new here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, so you don't miss any of our urgent market updates. Because if you've been keeping up with the market updates or the live streams in general, a lot of these moves have not been super shocking, right? But anyway, blow off top, baby. Shout out to, what does that say, Eric? Enrique? Shout out to Enrique. I think that's what that says. I'm basically going blind, I think. But shout out to you, bro. Let's see. About to break 90K. Show smaller time frames. Here we go. This is the dreaded, hang on. Let's zoom in a little bit here, guys. I can't do it, guys. We're a family-friendly show here. I'll just say if I was looking at the chart with the boys, I'd be saying something funny here. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here, right? Like I said, you don't want to just be shorting into these moves. This is let's see if we can see. Bada boom. Yeah, I mean, kind of hard to yeah, I mean, it's really hard to find those levels. Like, we're really a slave to the there's those candles in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm not here from day one, but won't ever leave anymore. Shout out to Jesse, bro. Yeah, you've been you're like a new age OG, bro. You show up every day and you make full use of this free value we give here on the channel, bro. And you show up every day. And I just love, shout out to Bubba's Crypto in the chat. Speaking of OGs, seeing you guys and Dave Digital as well. Yeah, shout out to Dave. You know exactly what it is. Rob the Crypto Snob, ADD Dad. Shout out to you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Actually ran into ADD Dad out in the wild, guys. It was the first time I ever got recognized in public, and I was glad it was ADD Dad. Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you in here. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway. Anytime I see anybody, showing that we were able to help them, whether it's with their spot bags or I was able to help them get into trading and get over those humps in the premium Discord, sharing my experiences with them and helping them kind of learn from my mistakes and get further along in their trading journeys than they would be able to do alone. It's just literally why I do this every single day. We're here to make money, but I am genuinely here to help people. That's why you guys don't see me shilling scams and all this stuff. It's not my thing, right? I really want to help you guys make money. So there we go. But if you're new here, subscribe to the channel if you guys want raw information. And anyone who's been here, all you need is the raw information. Because if you can read the charts like we do, you don't need to shill any scams because you could just make your money on the charts, baby. Let's go. Let's see. It looks like a plantain. Yo, shout out to Julio, bro. Yeah, I think you're catching my vibe there. Let's see. Yeah, 90K on the live for sure in a few minutes. I hope so, baby. I hope so. Let me just pull up. I'm going to pull up Exo charts and just keep it off to the side here so I can keep an eye on some things here. I mean, I'll be honest. This does look healthy. It looks like a strong pump, guys. This does not look like it's just short squeezing to the upside. We have lots of positive delta. We have open interest coming up, just basically showing us that this is just buying pressure coming in, which is nice. So hopefully we can see that 90K zone get tapped on the live stream. We'll see. We'll see. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely going ballistic here. But real quick, guys, we will keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. I'm going to put I'll put an alert here at, we'll put an alert here at 89K in case we do start breaking stuff here. Oh, my God, FOMO now. I'm just kidding, guys. This is a joke. Never FOMO. You will lose all your money, but we're just going to make that the alert here, and we'll see if we get it to hit. But I do want to take a look here at some of the altcoins, guys, because obviously these altcoins are starting to move as well. I'm going to cover these very briefly. At least the ones, we'll take some requests here in a second, but yeah. With Ethereum, guys, we just talked about this. We have the Russell 2000 breaking out. Very good for Bitcoin bull runs. Very good for alt season in general. We have the 4-year cycle lining up perfectly. We have Ethereum finally breaking out of its consolidation, which is going to be a very bullish thing, right? We've been looking at this for a while, looking at that doorway to 31 to 3,200, sitting at 28.30. Once we broke that 28.30 level, we looked for price to come into $31 to $3,200, and now we are breaking out of there, right? This was all based off of, very simply, it's at 89.2. Shout out to hang on a second. Am I tripping right now? What just happened? Where's that? Where did I set that alert? Did I not set that alert? Am I tripping right now? What just happened? Well, either way. All right, well, there we go. I mean, still not 90K. I'm going to set it here. FOMO. Whoops. FOMO now. Sell the cars, sell the girl, buy. Shout out to NSYNC. There we go. All right, so there we go. We'll see what happens. Maybe that, we're going to front run that $90,000 level by $100 and absolutely dump. I hope not. Give me that $90,000 level. Give me that $90,000. Give me that $90,000, baby. I'm going to pull up the heat maps really quickly here. Give a quick little refresh real quick. But yeah, guys, on Ethereum, looking for that move. Not only above that 28.30 level, we knew once we broke that 28.30 level that we were going to get a quick move to $31 to $3,200. And hopefully this shows you that the levels we look at are not just gibberish, just random dumb levels that don't mean anything, right? These literally are put here for a reason. I don't just call this the doorway to higher prices because when we break this level, I feel bullish because we're pumping. That is not the case. It is based off actual things on the chart that would legitimately call for a big move up to $31 to $3,200. And what happens? We break that level, we come up to 3,200, and then we get a little hang up, right? And now, not only were we looking at 31 to 3,200 for one reason, but there's actually two reasons, right? The number one reason was because we have our May value area here, which I'm going to move up. This May value area, you have your value area high POC at the top of this range, right? And the only thing holding us back was that 28.30, 786. Once we broke above there, we expected price to very likely get gravitated towards that value area high POC. Very simply put. And what happens? We get the move to the POC value area high. And with that being said, if we hide that May value area, now we are getting accepted, I would say we're accepted here, into our macro value area here from the top of 2024, right? Or top of this year, I guess I should say. And we have now flipped that weekly naked point of control. Is what we looked at, I believe, yesterday when I checked in on Ethereum. We looked at this saying, hey, if you flip that weekly naked point of control, that's going to be the doorway. I'll be looking up towards the 786 between about $3,471 all the way up to $3,500. I don't say this to brag or say like, look, we were right. I do this to show you that the TA actually plays out. We're not just giving you blowing smoke up your behinds with the doorways to higher prices, guys. They actually are the doorways to higher prices. So Obviously, Ethereum has gotten the move out of this range, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we covered it so much on the earlier live stream. But guys, there's a lot of altcoins that are still in this stage where they're still lingering around down here, and they have not gotten their pre-breakout, right? Their pre-breakout. So keep that in mind. We could be seeing, right, a lot of other altcoins looking like this. Altcoins like, we'll take a look at them. TIA. This is the last time I'm going to bring TIA up until it rips, right? This is literally what Ethereum looked like before we broke this 2830 level. Once we broke the 2830 level, we yeeted up here, flipped that level to support, and now Ethereum is going for that POC, right? We're going for that 786 that we're approaching, right? So things like Ethereum, things like Dogecoin, things like we could take a look. There's certain things that have already gotten the big rips to the upside, even recently, as we've been looking at Dogecoin, guys, looking at this key level of support, saying once we get above that value area low, doorway to higher prices. We covered this. I mean, we literally covered this on the day that we were tapping our head here. So probably Monday the 4th, saying once we get above this and flip it to support, that's your doorway to higher prices. And that opens up the possibility of getting a move to the POC at 26 cents. Can we see a 26-cent Dogecoin? I think we can if we get above this level. And then boom, into the POC, flip the POC. We're now on our way to the value area high. If this doesn't show you that the volume profiles are not just magic, but also real magic. They actually work for actual reasons, right? I'm just kidding. They're not actually magic. But, if you've been here, you guys have been seeing these levels and hopefully taking advantage of the information, right? We don't just call for this stuff. Oh, my God, this random level's the doorway to higher prices. We know why it's the doorway to higher prices, why it's likely to give us those big moves up. And we've just been crushing the charts lately with these levels. And, we still have a lot of things. Shout out to the premium Discord. Looking at Polkadot as we were cranking right here, about $4.30. We saw that short squeeze building, and we wound up getting the squeeze to the upside, and now we're back in our volume profile here. Absolutely beautiful looking, and even in the grand scheme of things, I know we pumped a bit, but Dot still chilling down here in his lower accumulation range. Keep that in mind, right? So TIA, Dot, a lot of these things have not broken out to higher prices yet. Right? And again, I'm going to try to drop an altcoin video tomorrow if Bitcoin will chill out so I can just, make a video or two and not have to go live to cover the live price action. I will make a video on some of these altcoins that I'm looking at to accumulate here and potentially even look for fire leverage positions. Even XRP, guys, even XRP starting to tap its head on that door, which is that 62-cent level. Let me, where we at here? Bada boom, bada bing, right? Tapping its head on that doorway to higher prices. Now, XRP's already broken this level, gone to the POC, back down. Break the level. Oh, I want to pump. Nah. No, I'm going to pump. Nah. I'm going to pump. I'm going to pump. Nah, I'm going to pump. Once we get up here and we hold it as support, guys, that is the level to break. Right here. Doorway to higher prices. Like, dang, man. If you were just trading the doorways to higher prices, guys, there could be a lot of money to be made here. 62 cents. Get above here, hold it as support. That's your ticket to fill the rest of the volume profile, potentially up to 83 to $1.21. Have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. Let's see Bitcoin, 89.2, 89.167. Come on. Come on, Bitcoin. Push it. Push it, baby. Give us the move. Give us the move. Don't top out here, baby. You barely got to 90K. Come on. Push it a little higher. Hey, give us the level. Give us the psychological 90. Let's see. Shout out to OP. We could just kind of freestyle some of these alts. If you guys want to see some alts, drop them in the chat right now. And Rob, the Crypto Song will count the votes. Rob, let's do like 2 or 3 requests, and then we will pretty much kind of wing it after that. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yes, shout out to Julio, said, don't altcoins really start to get moving when Bitcoin consolidates? Yes. Typically, you see the Bitcoin dominance will top out. You'll see Bitcoin kind of consolidate, maybe even pull back a little bit. Now, obviously, when Bitcoin rips, you will get altcoins to rally a bit. But yeah, typically, it's like the, this is typically, you could probably Google a, what do you call it, like a diagram of this, right? It's like the money flow of a cycle of crypto, right? Like Bitcoin gets the move up. People roll the money from Bitcoin. Right, you just get the move up, right? It's pretty logical, right? Price comes up, right? Again, this is all random pricing and stuff. I'm not trying to call any predictions here, but price gets the move up. you consolidate, right? People take profits at major levels, right? 100K might be that first level, first psychological level. If we hit 100K, that might be the first psychological level where people start to take some profit, right? And then as that price action consolidates, people take those profits and they roll them into the higher to mid-cap altcoins, right? And then once those start to rip, those start to pump, people will take profits on those, roll them into the lower cap altcoins, right? And it's just a funnel of money down the road of degeneracy, right? And then a lot of people will roll those into the micro caps and the meme coins and the real like crazy degen stuff. So yeah, absolutely. Typically when you see Bitcoin consolidate sideways, that's really when you start to see the alts go. But sometimes obviously when Bitcoin just rips, you do get, some altcoins to move here. So, I know a lot of people probably feel like they're missing out on meme coins, or not meme coins, on altcoins pumping, but just understand, don't be chasing. A lot of people are going to be paying attention to the ones that have already ripped. People are paying attention to Dogecoin. Oh my God, this thing's ripping. Should I buy it? No, right? I even get people texting me like, oh my God, Dogecoin's pumping. Should I buy it? And it's like, this is the most common new way that new people look at the market. They want to buy what is pumping. This is not necessarily what you want to do. Now, I'm not saying that if you buy Dogecoin here, it's not going to go higher. I'm not saying that at all. I think Dogecoin's going to do very well. But why would I buy? I talked about this earlier today. Why would I buy Dogecoin after it is broken out not only of its consolidation range down here, its accumulation range, it has also retested and then got another big move up. When I have other altcoins that are pretty much right here, right? Why would I buy up here when I can buy other altcoins that have not broken out that are very likely to do the same thing here, maybe not even come down and retest that high again. But why would I be buying this up here when I could buy other altcoins down here that are very likely to follow suit and do the same exact thing, right? So a lot of these altcoins are still looking like that. Like even Brett, and look at Brett, man. Brett, unbelievable. The doorway to higher prices on Brett sitting right here. The value area low of the previous upper range, right? That's your doorway to higher prices. You break above the value area low. This opens up the door for Brett to get that move. We looked at this earlier this morning. I mean, dang, this stuff's playing out quickly. You don't even have to be here for a long time. You just watched the stream earlier today. You hold above this value area low. 14 cents for Brett is definitely on the table. And then 16 cents at the value area high could be the next move for Brett. So, as long as we stay within this range, you want to get accepted into the range. You have area of balance down here. Price action is always seeking fair value. The fair value is within the volume profile. This is your fair value. Buyers and sellers agree. Inside this range is the fair value. When you come above it, it is overvalued. They short it back down and sell it back down into the range. When you come below, you get bought back up into the range because this inside is the fair value. Below is cheap and above is expensive. We look for shorts at the highs, longs at the lows, right? And then when you break out of this range eventually, right, the way we trade in the premium Discord, we are oftentimes long from the low because we're looking for longs at the lows, shorts at the highs. If this was going to break down more and we were trading Brett, we would have been in a short, likely, at least a portion of a short from the high here. And if we were in a long, we probably would be holding a portion of that up into this bigger breakout. But when price gets imbalance, meaning the buyers outweigh the sellers, in this case, for the move to the upside, price is either going to do one of a few things, right? It's either going to come up and create new balance, right, in a new area, or it's more than likely going to seek out previous balance. And that's how we find these ranges and how we predict these moves into these ranges. And that's how we know and you have to know how to pull the range, obviously, but and where to pull them from. But that's how we find these doorways to higher prices, right? We get above here, we're looking to fill that whole range because this is fair value and this is fair value. And once we imbalance out of fair value, we're going to seek out that previous value, which is very clearly right here, right? This is how we make a lot of these fire calls on the channel. Has a lot to do with auction market theory and price consistently and constantly looking for fair value. All right, let's see. And like even Sui, someone said Sui about to go. I mean, Sui has literally come into, where is it? This is, I got to look at the live stream chart. Bada boom, right here. Sui. Let's take a look at Sui here on Coinbase, right? Sui coming right into our key targets, right? I actually copied these levels, so this was originally the target. And yeah, once we broke the all-time highs, we looked for this range between $2.58 and $2.89. We came up there, interacted with those levels, flipped them to support. Next target was sitting up here at 324. See the 324 level. We break out of here, guys. Could be looking at Sui being between about 430, 440, and about almost $5. So yeah, that's pretty simply put, those are the next targets I'm looking at on Sui if that pump does continue. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Thank you for the alt list. Thank you so much for that. We will go ahead and pin that to the top of the chat. Replace pin comment. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Ada is on the list. Shout out to Mathis. We got that on the list for you, bro. Loop ring sweep. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to shout out to Villasenor said, Frankie, do we forget about the CME gap at 77K? Forget about it. I don't know if I would forget about it, but actually I was going to bring this up. Thank you for bringing that up because I did want to talk about this a little bit. We do have a CME gap here, guys. Let's see if the indicator is going to turn on here and work. Yeah, so we do have a CME gap here. I'll just pull up the at about $77,000, there is a CME gap. Let me pull up the actual CME chart here. So yeah, 77K, we do have that CME gap. Are we going to fill that? It's definitely possible, guys. I mean, here's the thing, right? Again, I'm not calling for just because we have a CME gap that we have to come down there. But I do just want to point out that it's okay to get pullbacks in a bull market. Honestly, I think there's probably a lot of people right now that may have been a little bit late to understanding, right? There might have been a lot of people that were thinking this was a bear market. I can't believe how many questions I got about, is this a bear market, Frankie? And I was just like, maybe for the altcoins, they went into a little mini bear market, but this is not a bear market, guys. This is bullish consolidation. This is, now could this have broken down lower? Sure. But when you look at things in the grand scheme of the higher time frames, right? Like, we talk about this all the time. Big move up, sideways consolidation, wash out the longs, big move up. Sideways consolidation, wash out the longs, big move up. Sideways consolidation, wash out the longs, big move up. Sideways consolidation, wash out the longs, big move up. That's what we always said, right? Big move up. Is that next? Is this a bull market? I think so, right? And then that was, part of the reason why, we were not really, I wouldn't, even if we dumped down to 40K here, I would not have been calling for a bear market because the higher time frame market structure was for sure bullish, right? So even if we got a lower drop, which we were looking at a possibility of, I wouldn't have been bear market for me either, right? But I think a lot of people were getting really scared up in this range, and they're probably thinking like, oh my God, I hope this thing pulls back, and they would be nice to get the pullback. And that $70,000, or I'm sorry, 77-ish K CME gap might be a level to look at, right? Maybe we get the push up today, right? And then we get a little cool off. People are like, oh my God, the bull market's over. Like all the bulls. But at this point, to be quite honest, that's a 10% dump. I mean, who knows? But right now, you do have a golden pocket 786 coming in very close to that zone. So that is something to look at, right? As far as a next support zone, right? Similar to what I was looking at earlier, but just not paying attention to the CME gap. So, yeah, we do have the CME gap there. Definitely is there. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, the alts were definitely in a bear market at that time. But to be quite honest, right, I don't even know. I guess you could call it like a little mini bear market. But to be quite honest, it's not like really all the alts were doing here, right? From a technical perspective, right? Like, was this a bear market? Nah, in my opinion, right? Just because, like, really, what was this? It was a retest of the macro fib levels, right? So literally, you get the breakout, you're looking for the higher low on that golden pocket 786. So and I get why people are looking at that as a bear market. I totally get it. Like, 65% dump on your altcoins. Like typically a bear market will give you 85 to 90% on your altcoins to the downside. But to be quite honest, like I wouldn't have been looking at this as a bear market just because it's basically a 786 retest of the prior range, or in confluence with that prior range, looking for, at that point, you're looking for higher lows to continue the uptrend to higher prices. So yeah, definitely like a local bear market. 65% down is pretty brutal, but you didn't break any, at that point, you're basically just flipping to bullish market structure on the higher time frames. It's not like you were, like if you come up here to the daily, let's see, or not the daily, let's come up to the weekly, right? At this point, I mean, shout out to Lux Algo, guys. We use this strategy all the time. Like, with the altcoins, or anything in general, like if you're looking at a higher time frame, you got the bullish change of character down here. Bullish change of character, higher low, higher high, right? and then you come down, put in the higher low, which would be expected on your golden pocket 786 retracement, which you did wind up getting, right? And then at that point, you're expecting breaks of structure to the upside. So this is not like we broke any significant market structure on higher time frames. If we started to like go, we started breaking back to the downside bearish market structure, that would be what I would be looking at. Like here, right? This is a bear market, right? An actual bear market, bearish change of character on the weekly time frame, continuous downtrend, bringing you down for Dogecoin at least, 93%, right? So that's the only reason I don't really look at it as a bear market, rather just a bullish retest. This is why it's important to understand the context of the market because, instead of looking at it as like, oh my God, how low are we going to go in this bear market? You would be looking at this as, hey, this is a bullish retest. This is probably going to go. But yeah, I get it. Like 65% feels like a bear market for sure. It's absolutely brutal. 65% is crazy. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. When are you expecting a pullback? Very hard to say. Shout out to Becca Chappelle. Shout out to you. Pretty hard to say right now. I am not fighting the bulls right now. We'll see what happens. We could pull back from where we are right now. I mean, the next significant fib level, again, is going to be sitting at that $90,000 zone. Right, let me unhide the fib here so we can actually see the zone. Bada boom, right? Like that 90 to 91K zone is going to be that next major zone. But, we could reject here as well. It's kind of hard to say because we're in price discovery. But I am not FOMO shorting the bears. I'm not FOMO shorting against the bulls. Hey, yo, shout out to Creighton C. What is going on, bro? Good to see you in here with that $100 super chat. Shout out to Creighton C. Said, hey, yo, what did we finally get out of the range? Wait, did we finally get out of the range? It moved? Really? How are you, fam? Love you all. Hope everyone is enjoying the ride. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. Welcome in. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the super chat, bro. We made it, Creighton. We made it, bro. We're out of the range. And she is flying. She is absolutely flying. Super exciting here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if we can get that continuation up. Let me pull up some stuff here really, really quickly, guys. I'm going to pull up Trading Light to see. Yeah, about $90,000. We do have a lot of orders sitting at about $90,000. So I would love if we could push up into that $90,000 zone. I will say that. I don't know if we're going to pull back from here. If we are going to pull back from here, I'm happy to let it go. But I would really prefer, if I were going to look for a short position, I'd really like to come test some of these orders up here. I will, let me pull up the heat maps real quick. Creighton, bro, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. You did not have to send that $100 super chat. I appreciate you so much, bro. Shout out to Creighton C. He's back, baby. We're pumping. Creighton C's here. Everybody calm down. Creighton C is here. He's going to bring us to 100K. Shout out to Creighton. Like smashed. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. 1,000 likes on tonight's live stream will get us $1,000 to some lucky CandleMafia member. We will be giving away $1,000 in Solana if we hit 1,000 likes. Can we do it? We're at 462. That is brutal, guys. Smash the like button. We're going to give away $1,000 in Solana. Smash the like button in 3 seconds, guys. I'm going to count down to 3, and we're going to hit the like button. And in on 3 or on 1, we're gonna hit the like button all at the same time. We're at 470 right now, at least. Let's rip it up to 750 in 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button right now. We're already at 491. Let's go right from 491 to 500. I think we're going to do it. Come on. Update, YouTube. Update. Come on. Do it. 507, baby. Let's rip it up to 550. Come on. I'm trying to give away free money. We're trying to give away $1,000. I don't know if we're going to do it. We're all liked up. Let's go. But let's continue on here. 549. There we go. We just got to push it a little bit to get those likes up. Giveaway to today, not next month. We'll either do it tonight or we will do it on Friday night's live stream where we typically do all the giveaways. Let's see. I made 550. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I think I'm seeing things. Look. Shout out to Captain Kirk. What is going on? But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. That's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. We'll see if we can run the thing up. Rip this thing to 91K overnight, or maybe as soon as I get off the stream, I'm sure she'll start pumping. Tia popping now. Tia popping. Come on, baby. Give it a pop ski. Give it a pop ski. Come on. Ripper. But yeah, guys, I mean, a lot of the altcoins, I don't want to beat the dead horse. A lot of the altcoins are all looking the same. Or a lot of the ones that I'm looking at are in that kind of zone where we could potentially have a lot of growth here available. Yeah, like even AIOZ. I mean, here you go. You're starting to get a breakout here. Accumulation, breakout, probably going to be coming up into this upper range. Fill to the high. So yeah, a lot of things are looking good as far as the altcoins go. But we need Bitcoin to hit 91K, guys. We need to do it. We need what do you call it? We need 91K. I really want 91K. So nice, yo! Shout out to DZadia. Hopefully I said that right. I probably didn't. Said Bookmap shows 90K to 92K, 95K. So nice to be above 40K. My juicy long entry. Shout out to you. Yeah, it's thank God we are above 40K. Thank God. Thank God. Finally break out of this disgusting range. But let's take a look at Cardano, guys. A lot of people looking for Cardano. We took a look at ETH. We'll take a look at ADA. Gala and Sheeb we'll take a look at as well. But I mean, Cardano, guys, same thing on Cardano. DGen up 68%. I think that says 68. Yeah, 68%. Shout out to Jesse. Let's go. Shout out to DGen as well with making me money, law. Let's go. Shout out to Nikki94. Boo. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But yeah. And EliteWays EZ, are you here? Let me know if you're here, EliteWays. We'll take a look at VVS for you if you're here. But yeah, guys, on ADA, I will say, here you are. And this is a little bit a different context, but pretty simply, right? You had the same thing as we had on, I'm going to make this, just clean this chart up just a little bit. We had the same thing that we had on Dogecoin, right? You had the, I guess not really. Actually, no, if you pull it to the low here, potentially. Yeah, I mean, you barely held on to that 786. You almost lost it. You wound up reclaiming it. But either way, right, you just basically in this lower consolidation zone, right, you break out, you come back down, retest the low, and then you break out again, and now we are potentially going to be off to the races here. I mean, it was like not that long ago where it was like sitting down here on Cardano and people getting super scared. I had like family texting me being like, should I sell this thing? It's done nothing but go down. And I'm like, no, don't sell at the bottom, please, for the love of God. Thing's going to pump at some point, and finally it's seeing its day. So they're probably very happy that is the case. But, I mean, here we are, right? Like, we're looking at the volume profile. Value area low at 49 cents. We flipped that to support, got the move into the POC, into the value area high. And for the most part, like, this is your range, right? If we can, hold this POC, break out of this value area high, simply put, I'd be looking up towards that 786. Get above this golden pocket on Cardano. I'm looking at that 786 monthly naked point of control between 71, 72, basically between 72 and 74 cents, sitting right there. So we'll see. If you can get that push up to that price. But yeah, you got to break above that golden pocket. I'd be expecting up there. And then like really the fun starts on Cardano when you start breaking into the bull market range here from 2021 high at about, 90 cents. That's really the key doorway to higher prices. Flip that to support. That's where we're starting to see things actually go pretty nuts. So that's what I'd be looking at. Other than that, Market Cipher, a lot of these altcoins also just confirmed weekly green dots with our 10-hour money flow crossover into the green. You guys will know this is partially what we were looking at on Polkadot for that weekly green dot printing. And look at Polkadot go, baby. Unbelievable. It's almost like the charts actually work, guys. It's almost like the charts actually work. But we saw that weekly green dot. I said this was the thing I was going to be looking at over the weekend with our 10-hour money flow crossing into the green. Once you see that money flow crossover into the green on Polkadot with the weekly green dot, that money flow crossover into the green is typically where we see that continuation of the trend to the upside. And now we are potentially making that move towards that POC at 643 and then flip that POC, looking for the move up to the value area high at 790. Absolutely insane. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, Dot's on fire. Shout out to the premium Discord. Drop the little dot setup here in the premium. I don't want to leak anything too much in the alt section. Let me. Yeah, like leaking this. Literally looking at the bullish divergences on the 2-day. Looking for that return into the value area to get that move up to the POC and the value area high. I cannot say this enough, guys. The volume profiles will change your dang life. Deviate below the low. Everyone's so scared. No one wants to buy DOT. DOT is dead, but we see the bull divs. We see the money flow. We see the weekly green dot. We see that we're below the value area low. We know if we get back in there, we're going to move to that POC and that value area high very likely for 102% pump. And then even recently, we dropped in over the weekend saying, hey, guys, we got the spot buyers coming in. We got the degens shorting this thing at the bottom, as retail loves to do. They love to short the bottom and long the top. They were shorting this thing at the bottom as it was trending up off of actual spot buys coming in, people buying and holding DOT on spot. And eventually that spot buying pushed into those liquidations and gave us that big squeeze. This is at 446 down here. Looking for that squeeze to the upside, and what happens, guys? Just to kind of give you guys an idea of why this happens, is people are looking for shorts on DOT, right? If you're shorting here, where's your stop loss going to go? It's probably going to go above this high, right? Tons of people shorting here, and it might even not go there, right? You might have some shorts, above this little local high, right? But the bottom line is a lot of people are shorting this thing at the bottom. Oh my God, this thing's going down. Short, 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 short. And then all these shorts up here give us this liquidity above these highs, and that's how we know when you see that spot buy pressure come in and you're in an uptrend supported by spot buying, it's telling you, hey, we're trending up. Right? We're trending up is literally what we were looking at in the Discord, but everyone on the future CVD shorting to the downside, shorting. They're shorting into this uptrend with putting all that liquidity on the shorts, all those short stop losses above. So we know once you start coming up and you start cracking these highs, that's where the squeeze is likely to come in. And what happens? We squeeze not only to the upside, but also into this macro value area, which is absolutely beautiful. Shout out to the premium Discord and anybody that saw that post when we dropped it in there over the weekend before the little 31% pop ski to the upside that we just got. Unbelievable. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at, we took a look at Cardano. Let's take a look at Gala. By the way, if you guys want to get into the premium Discord, link in the description down below. The prices will be going up, I believe, on Wednesday. If you want to get in there, it's going to be your last chance to get grandfathered in at the current prices before they go up. So get in there. We accept crypto now. Just a disclaimer, if you use crypto, you will not get auto-renewed. So unless you buy like a 3-month or a 6-month or whatever it is, the annual, if you buy monthly on crypto, you have to, redo it every time. Make sure you refund your wallet and you're going to have to redo it. It won't auto-renew. But you can also pay with fiat as well, obviously. But yeah, check that out if you guys are interested. It's not a signals group. I don't tell you when to buy and sell. But yeah, I went on a spiel about that earlier today, so I won't beat the dead horse there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Gala. Gala also not quite out of its, a lot of these altcoins, guys, you got the lower range, right? And then you got the upper 2024 range, right? Basically the top of 2024, and then you have the lower consolidation starting to break out. I would expect the next stop for Gala in the long term, medium term, to be about 0.036, get above that value area low, look for the bigger move. Bada boom, neutral, right? Look for the bigger move. Get up here. Hold that to support. Look for the POC at about 0.045. Flip that to support. Look for the move up to 0.066, right? That's kind of locally what I'd look for. But in general, in the long term, you are still generally kind of just in your bear market range, at the bottom of your bear market range. So you're looking for price to get back up here and then break out. And then once you get the bigger breakout, let's pull up the VPVR. Where's your volume sitting? Not a ton of volume up in here. You start breaking out. You're looking to come into your bull market value area, right? Which is kind of hard to pull here. I'd probably pull this as 2 ranges. Probably pull it here and here, right? Unless you want to pull it as 1. You could do that too. But for the most part, like this is your next value area that you're going to be looking to come into if you break out of that the local area that I just looked at. And yeah, that could be a nice move, right? I mean, Gala, if this thing's not going to go to 0, I mean, that's an 8x, 10x, 20x to the all-time high, almost a 30x to the all-time high, right? Now, again, is Gala going to go back to its all-time high? I don't know, right? I do not know. But it would be a big move up there, right? Like, even if you're just looking to get to this value area high, it's already a 78% pump. So Could be nice. Could be nice. Now, again, looking at this, right, weekly green dot has been confirmed. Weekly money flow crossover finally in the green here, right? 10-hour money flow. Looking to cross over into the green. So that weekly green dot with the 10-hour money flow crossover into the green, a lot of these alts look like they could continue up here based off that simple strategy with the weekly green dot and the 10-hour money flow crossover into the green. That market cipher B116 strategy, absolutely insane. Yeah, shout out to Harris. We looked at Crow earlier today, going absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Shout out to Joshua K. He says, LFG. Shout out to you, bro. Sui breaking out. Let's take a look. Sui breaking it. Come on. Oh, she's pushing. Let me pull up the live stream chart for Sui because that is where we have all our levels. She pushing? Oh, she's trying. She's trying to break out. She's trying to break out of this fib level. And, you know, even the let's pull up market cipher here real quick. 10-hour money flow crossover on Sui as well. This would indicate the longer-term trend is going to continue to the upside. I'm still looking at these key levels, guys. Still looking at these key levels above. Let's see. Yeah, ICP is another one. Do you think I should wait for a retrace if you want to buy on spot? Shout out to Rudolph's. Shout out to you, bro. Yo, shout out to Joshua. Said BTC to 100K. Love you all, CandleMafia. Shout out to Joshua. Let's go. But yeah, do I think that yeah, I mean, listen, it's kind of you're dancing with danger because it's hard to say. Wait for a retrace. In my book, right? Like I said, I am not buying Bitcoin up here, right? Like this is just like pretty general stuff, right? Like if you don't buy tops, right? You don't want to buy tops. Does this mean that Bitcoin's definitely going to pull back? Absolutely not. But just in general, like if you're looking to buy Bitcoin now after it's already pumping, it's just, and again, there's plenty of room to be make money on Bitcoin, right? And to be honest, like a lot of the altcoins as well. A lot of the altcoins have not gone yet. There's plenty of opportunity to make a ton of money in this market, guys. However, if you are just getting into crypto, you know, and looking to buy Bitcoin because you know it's pumping, this is just the opposite of what you want to do, right? And the reality of the matter is, for me, this is like I would never buy Bitcoin on a pump like this, right? I would have to wait for a pullback. If I don't get the pullback, it's fine. We'll just wait for, you know, I'll just let it rip. I don't care, right? But, you know, this is not where you want to buy Bitcoin in my own personal opinion, right? Now, again, could you buy it here and make money? Absolutely. But I just can't buy these green candles. I can only tell you what I personally do. And this is just, you know, just in general, if you talk to anybody who's been trading or, you know, investing for any time, you want to buy low and sell high, not buy high and, you know, hopefully sell higher, but probably sell lower, right? So, yeah, I know it sounds super basic, but just ask yourself a question. Are there giant green daily candles? Yes, there is. I'm not buying, personally. I would rather wait for a pullback. But, again, doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get a pullback. This is why I always tell people, like, focus when, you know, when the crypto markets are going to zero and everybody is scared, that is when you pay attention. Not, you know, people always ask me, like, I have to answer these hard questions. I have family hitting me up. Should I buy Bitcoin? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't buy an asset that has just pumped 476%, right? Can I buy an asset that has just come off of a 82% dump? Sure. I could buy some of this. And again, not that I don't have any Bitcoin, right? Or I haven't bought Bitcoin. I just bought all my Bitcoin down here. Right? So, yeah, just not a place that I would buy Bitcoin, but very hard to say. I can't tell you where to buy and sell. Could this continue up from here? Absolutely. But for me, that is never going to be a buy zone. So hopefully it helps you out. That's just kind of what I would do. It's the only thing I can really do is tell you what I'm going to do. But, yeah, hopefully it helps you out. Oh, shout out to Johnny, said CLSK, which is a stock we looked at before. CLSK is running. Let's take a look here. Yo, let's go. I don't know where we were this morning. I think you were hanging around that POC, and we told you to watch that value area high. Here we are. She's running into that value area high. Let's go. Shout out to Johnny. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but nice to see that TA play out. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel if you just want live crypto predictions or stock predictions that play out the same day. I'm kidding. It doesn't always happen like that, but sometimes it does. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bro, thank you so much, Creighton. You're the man, bro. He said, trust me, I've been non-premium for a while. I think it says it's supposed to be, I've been on premium for a while. It's worth it. It's more than worth it. Takes time, but 17K Then over 100K, sitting on 200,000, including 100K in profit on 2 trades right now. Thanks, Frankie. I owe you. Let's go. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. We're throwing money for you, bro. We're going to load up the bagel cannon, bro. We're loading up the bagel blaster here. Load it up. It just all flew out, guys. It just all flew out here. Hang on. Let me load up the bagel cannon for Creighton C. Loading up the bagel cannon for our boy Creighton C. Let's go. Bing bong. Shout out to Creighton C. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. All that just went off camera. But yeah, shout out to Creighton C. Congratulations, bro. This is why we do what we do. My goal is that you make money. My goal is that you I like making money too. We do make money, obviously. But my biggest goal here is to help the Candle Mafia make money. I'm not here to tell you Bitcoin's going to pump when I don't think it's going to. But when we think it's going to pump, we say we think it's going to pump. But there we go. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Do you trade Monday range? Could we take out Monday high, hit 90K, and then fill the CME gap? I mean, definitely a possibility, right? Like, come take the highs here. I mean, you have to assume that there's probably going to be liquidity sitting above this high, right? Right above a psychological level of $90,000, where I know by looking at the, right, we'll just go 90, boom, right? Like, we just front ran that 90K level. Can we come up, sweep that liquidity, and then go down for the 77K CME gap? Potentially. I think that is that's actually a pretty plausible, 77K is a little further down. But I think it's a plausible scenario. Do I know if that's guaranteed to happen? Absolutely not. But we did front run that psychological level by a couple bucks. Did we get it? Did we tap it on any other exchanges is the question. Sometimes the BTC USDT chart does wind up getting a little bit of a different wick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is it? USDT. Perpetual on Bybit. Oh, baby. Did she hit it? Oh, no. She didn't hit it either. All right. Did Binance hit it? Let's see. Binance Spot didn't hit it. Let's see. Did Binance Futures hit it? USD. Okay, so the Binance wound up getting the tap of 91,444. So that must be the wick to 92K that everyone was saying was that wick on Binance. So interesting. Obviously, Binance has a lot of volume. So yeah, we'll see. We didn't hit it on every exchange, but maybe we did. Maybe we did wind up tapping that. But I don't see. Yeah, I mean, a lot of other exchanges have not shown that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If, let's see here, 30-minute red dot printing, lower time frame. Let's check out the 5-minute. Pull up the local market structure here real quick. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really, maybe on the 1 minute you definitely did, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not really trying to force too many shorts. I'd rather miss a short in a bull market than force a short. But yeah, so we did wick up to 91 on Binance. That's interesting. That's good to know. But we'll see what happens. But I don't think that's impossible. I think it's actually shout out to, I forget who said it. Who said it? I forget who said it, but yeah, it's a plausible scenario. But yeah, 77K near that CME gap, guys, can potentially be a place to look if we do want to go fill that CME gap. Everyone gets all super, super excited, and then we get that dump to the downside. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Do we want to look at any more? Maybe we can hang out a little more. Let's see if we can keep the pump going. But yeah, we took a look at, oh no, hang on. We didn't look at SHIB. We got to look at SHIB, and then we'll do one last check-in on Bitcoin. Let's see. Mama knows. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Let's go, baby. Let's go. AVAX, Velodrome. Let's see. Super is breaking out. Beam. We could take a look at Beam. All right, let's check out SHIB real quick, guys, because SHIB is something that we looked at earlier today. And just to kind of go over that very quickly here. You're above your PLC now, right? Like, very simply put, we looked at this over here saying if we break that value area low, we're going to the PLC, going to the value area high. We broke out. We retested the previous range high for the next big break. If we hold that POC, I'm looking up on SHIB to, whatever this is, 45.97, value area high. Hold this POC. That's where you're looking, right? just like back here. Value area low to POC to value area high, value area low to POC. Are we about to see the value area high? Could be possible. But yeah, for the most part, kind of the same situation that we've been looking at. Key levels of resistance until proven otherwise. Value area low, doorway to higher prices. Bing, bong, break above it, POC. So right now, POC at 2677, 2667 is your key level of support. You hold above that, I'm looking up towards that value area high. Very, very simply put. Let's see. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much it for Sheeb. We looked at Gallo. We looked at ETH. We looked at Cardano. Took a look at Sheeb. Take a quick look at we took a look at ETH. Shout out to Zunqua. Shout out to you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, brother, even though I probably just butchered your name. But, yeah, go ahead and check the scrub in a little bit earlier in the stream. We did take a look at Ethereum. Bada boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at we'll take a look. What do we say? VeChain. We could take a look at VeChain maybe. But yeah, all right. Let's take a quick look at Render. So we haven't. I don't think we've looked at Render in a bit. This is all old. Get rid of some of these. Whoops. Rid of some of these blue boxes. Zoom out here. Take a look at what we got. Right. So yeah. So you have your 2024 highs. I'm just gonna break this out. I won't even look at this locally. We will just let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. Right. We have yeah, those are higher targets for Render. But I mean, hey guys, it's the same situation here. It's the same situation. You got your lower value area, upper value area sitting up here. If Ethereum is anything, if anything is going to follow Ethereum, and what we were looking at forever on Ethereum, honestly, we looked at it for so long, I was starting to think, like, maybe this won't happen. But then finally, it all happened very quickly. We break out of here, get above the value area low. That's where you look for the bigger move up to fill that larger range. And the nice thing here is once you break above that, you're looking at Fibonacci extensions potentially into about 1554, 1680, and potentially 1830 for those next bigger extensions to the upside. But yeah, again, it's hard to say because we don't have as much price history here, but this is, I don't know. It's the same setup that we're looking at on a lot of this other stuff as well. So we'll see what happens. Shout out to Phoebe Coin. Shout out to Jesse. Whoops, wrong button. Shout out to Phoebe, our imaginary goat that I will own in real life at some point very soon, guys. Shout out to all 1,079 of you guys tuned in right now. Smash that like button, guys, if you're finding any value in this. If you've seen any of our calls coming up here into this pump, please, for the love of God, smash that like button. Myro, we can take a quick look at Myro. Bada boom. Let's take a look. Take a look at Myro on the Bybit chart. Same thing. 2024 highs, pulling that range. Value area above is very simply put going to be sitting right here. Value area low, POC, value area high. Right now, you're sitting in your lower range. Bing, bong, breakout. I'm looking to break this level here. This is your doorway to higher prices on Myro. 18 cents. Break above 18 cents, you're looking up between 25 and 37 cents, right? Just looking at that value area, that's what I see. Very simply put. Break above this, bing, bong, right? And you break out of that, probably going to be looking at, price discovery could get pretty crazy. Who knows, where that can potentially go. But, I'd be looking between 54 and 70 cents as the first major zone. Maybe you can get up to $1.11, $1.15, or $1.50, $1.52, which would give you from here, a 12x. That's a 12x. Now, I'm not saying you're guaranteed to get up there, right? But, that's just your fib extension levels. You'd have to do your market cap calculations, etc. Is it realistic? But I do think if you break out of this range, you're very likely to come into this golden pocket 786 between about 29 and 37 cents. Yeah, that's a pretty simple, definitely a realistic target, at least in the short term. Need Myro to run, got a big bag. Shout out to John Vucci, my paisan. Let's go, bro. Hopefully she rips for you. Shout out to Cuz I Can Bump It, or Koozie Can, as I like to call him. I don't got the Koozie Can right now, but I do have the black coffee here. Shout out to Cuz I Can Bump It. Said LFG, smash that like at 1K likes. Frankie will give will give away 1K in Solana. Shout out to Because I Can Bump It. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we're running out of time for that 1K likes, guys. Great content. Shout out to Amarish. I don't know if I can't even really see that, but hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm sure I didn't. But shout out to you, bro. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton over here. Easiest and most free way to support the channel. Yeah, we could take a look at Pepe. We actually haven't taken a look at Pepe in quite some time. Pepe, I mean, back at its value area high. Let's get rid of some of these local fibs. Get rid of this local range here, even though this POC was actually worth looking at because you did retest it, but I will just get rid of that for now just to clean the chart up. Bada boom. So, yeah, weekly naked point of control. I mean, pretty much you are sitting at your you came down to your value area low, right? And, again, guys, the way these value areas work, you're looking for longs at the lows. You're looking for shorts at the highs. That's how it works. That's how we look at the volume profile. Fair value is in the range. Undervalued is below the range. Overvalued is above the range, right? Shorts, 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 shorts. Now, I wouldn't be fading this too heavy, right, because of the situation right now. But longs, 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 right, from the low. That's how we look at it. But right now, I mean, you're just at your, I wish we looked at this the other day because we probably would have been looking at these, high time frame bull divs as you deviate below the low. We probably would have just called for this, but we didn't look at it. So we can't say we called it. But volume profile has been sitting here. You put those bull divs in at the low, you get a move to the POC and the value area high. Very nice. So you are hitting resistance here at the value area high. But potentially, neck is killing me right now. Let's see where we can look to the upside if we break out here, right? Let's pull this here. Yeah, I mean, once you break this high here at 1710 about, you probably come up into these zones. I'm not even going to read these off because I don't want to butcher these tiny numbers, but you guys can screenshot them if you want. But, yeah, you break the highs here, probably looking up to potentially, 2198. I don't know how many zeros that is. But, you're definitely, very likely you're going to hit some resistance here, right? I would actually probably look at this fib extension. Golden Pocket 786. This is your first zone of resistance. And not only your first zone of resistance, but if you break that 786, guys, this is the level to flip to support in order to call for the bigger move up. And then this would be the first extension level I would look at on Pepe. So 1994, and I can't see that purple number, but 2430 could be that next move up on Pepe. So there you go. Bitcoin back at 87, getting a little pullback here. Was that 90K tap on Binance the tap before a bigger pullback? We'll have to see. Shout out to Humble Servant. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Says, what are your thoughts on VeChain medium case? Let's take a look at VeChain, the official blockchain of the UFC. Shout out to VeChain. I did very well with VeChain in the previous cycle. And, yeah, I mean, VeChain, you're at a value area high. I'll get rid of this blue box. Weekly naked point of control has been tapped, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, this is a similar situation, right? Like you have your macro lower range, which you're still about, potentially about to break out of. You put the nice high time frame bullish divergences in, 2-day, 3-day bull divs, which could call for a bigger move up. But in general, you have your lower accumulation. Right? Once we break out of here, you have your local range here between, 0.04 or 4 cents almost even, right? Between 4 cents and 5 cents is that local range that you would look to fill. But really, the fun is likely going to start when you break back in to the 2021 bull market range, which that doorway to higher prices, you have a monthly naked point of control at about 6 cents, and then you have a value area low at about 7 cents. So once you do, probably going to get hung up in here a little bit, but once you get accepted above this purple box, that's where I'm looking at the POC at 8 cents, almost 9 cents. Flip that POC, looking up to the value area high, monthly naked point of control at about 16, 15 cents. So that's kind of what I would look at. But just in general on the lower time frames, I mean, not lower, but more locally here, weekly green dot confirmed. 10-hour money flow crossover into the green. Not too shabby, guys. Like, this is going to be, we see the continuation up. It could be based off that 10-hour money flow and the weekly red dots being confirmed. Very, very nice. But you are at local resistance here, so just be careful of that. But that's kind of what I'd be looking at on VeChain. So, yeah, that is, let's see. ICP. We could take a look at ICP. Yo, what is going on? Shout out to Ash. Says, yo, fam. What's good, Frankie? Shout out to you, bro. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, shout out to Ahmed said, Frankie, I don't know if you're reading this, but I want to tell you you're changing our lives with your awesome knowledge. Getting your subscription was one of the best decisions. Shout out to Ahmed. Bro, thank you so much for saying that, guys. If that's not a sign to subscribe to the channel, I don't know what the heck is. Shout out to Ahmed. Thank you for saying that, bro. That is what I like to hear, brother. That is what I like to see. That's what I like to hear, bro. Thank you so much for saying that. That's what gives me, that's what keeps me going here. Coming up here every single day, multiple times a day, giving this endless free content. Insane. So shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, we could take a look at let's take a look at Aerodrome real quick as well. And again, I'm not going to really beat this home too much, guys, because a lot of this stuff looks very, very similar. You know, Aerodrome up here at the 2024 highs, this is all we really have to go off of. But very simply put, right? You bing bong around this area of value. We're now breaking back up into this upper range, $1.43. Hold this level of support, POC value area low, looking up towards about $1.85, value area high. Very simply put. Money flow on the 12-hour or 10-hour, looking to cross over into the green. That VWAP is on its way down, but once that money flow crosses over into the green, you do have that weekly green dot that was confirmed on Sunday, or yesterday, I should say. So, yeah, that does not look too shabby. I'm getting a little confused with the days because I did put out content yesterday, which I typically don't do, so I'm thinking today is Tuesday. But, yeah, that money flow crossover into the green on the 10-hour could give you the bigger move up. Simply looking at that value area high at $1.84. Not looking too shabby, but, you know, not impossible to get, you know, local pullbacks, obviously, but that's what I'm looking at on Aerodrome. Very simply put. Shout out to Josh. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Hopefully that helps you out with Aerodrome. But let me take a quick look at, shout out to Captain Kirk said, I scalped the 1 and 3 minute and 5 minute, 50, 55, 90% on the hourly chart so far, 50%, 61%. Closed at 95%. Yay me. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Let's go. Crushing the trades. We gotta throw some money here for Captain Kirk. Let's go, baby. Bing bong. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Let's get it. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. Bitcoin getting the pullback here. Obviously, not that extreme. Just because, you know, we've already ripped so much. But we are getting a little bit more of a significant pullback than we've seen so far. So that is we'll see that 90K front run. The fact that we hit that on some time frames, guys, could mean that was the push, but we'll see. I would really like to see that hit on other exchanges as well, but it doesn't guarantee that we get it. We'll have to see what happens. But let's continue on here. Dump it. We'll see. I mean, hey, let's see if we can go fill that CME gap at 77K. You never want to get too emotional in these markets, guys. You get super excited, super bullish, and then you wake up the next day and you get a big dump, and it's like, oh, what the heck? This thing's a scam. Front running all the way, baby. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at, and yeah, just to put in context, dumping, guys, you know, at 2 p.m. today, we were all the way down here, right? So I don't know. I do want to be clear about, like, the term dumping. I would not call this a dump, right? I mean, I would call it a dump, but in the context of the lower time frames. You know, you just come up another time frame here. It's just like, holy cow, this thing is just ripping. You know, ETH pulling back as well, but it's still at 80. It's still at $3,300, right? But yeah, still not looking too bad here. But hopefully, I hope we come back up and to get a short entry. I would love to catch a nice little scalp short on the way back down. ICP. Let's take a quick look at ICP, baby. ICP. So yeah, here we are. Daily chart. Let's check it. Let's hide these local levels. POC value area low. I mean, hey, it's very similar to everything else. And we took a look at this on the morning stream. This looked like garbage ever since it was launched in 2021, right? Like absolute garbage, and then it finally made a comeback here. So we don't really have 2021 highs to go off of, but we do have the 2024 highs here. Bada boom, bada bing, right? And we are in that lower accumulation, just like Ethereum. 2024 highs break into that value area, looking to fill that range, just like we saw happen here, right? ICP is a little bit further behind. We haven't gotten the bigger breakout. Also, this range is a little closer than it was on Ethereum. But yeah, I mean, you get above this value area low, right? You have a golden pocket resistance here as well, so that's probably going to be resistance until proven otherwise. But you break that golden pocket, looking up to the 786 at 1150. Break that 786 at 1150, looking for the POC at 1325, and then eventually the value area high at 1497. So, you know, ICP, if we go back to the 2024 highs from where it is now, I mean, it's a 63% pump. But then who knows where that thing's going to go once you break these highs. I don't want to say it's price discovery because we've technically been up there before, but, you know, it's just basically been hitting those prices on the way down. So, yeah, interesting stuff. But, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. And let me just do one more check-in on Bitcoin here to see what we got going on. Let me make sure, open up OBS. So, yeah, let's pull up the long real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. So, yeah, long still healthy in profits. I mean, these moving averages are not something that I look at. I mean, you did tap that one perfectly. But these are just like default things that are on Femex. But, yeah, long still healthy, still up about $7,200. Probably will lock in a little bit of profits here and hopefully catch a short with the premium Discord for the move back down. But we'll see, guys. We tapped that 90K zone or that 90K level on the Binance chart. So we'll see. Was that the actual tap? Was that the actual tap? 91.3. Or are we going to go up and grab that on other exchanges? We'll have to see what happens. People taking profits, yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get the big dump. And again, you know, I would really like to see here, even if I change this. Let me see here. Let's take a look. Yeah, hard to say. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, if we're looking for a bearish case here, guys, like I said, you got to wait for that consolidation. Are we getting the consolidation here, right? I mean, we could wind up forming a little bit of a range here, right? So this is kind of the context that I would look at on the lower time frames. If I were looking to catch a short, it's going to change very quickly here. So I will be in the Discord kind of talking about my moves. But, yeah, I mean, I would absolutely love, you know, especially on, let me actually go back to the Bybit chart here. I would love on Bybit, again, no guarantees that we're going to get it. But if we could just come up here, where are we, right? Get a move back up, sweep those highs, and then potentially get some local bearish divergences. That would be kind of, this would be what I'd be looking at for a short position, right? I would not want to really FOMO into one here. I would like to come up. If we do come up, take those highs, and we get those low time frame confirmations, you know, not just divergences, but we will be looking for other stuff there. That's kind of where I would be looking to take that, take a short potentially. So we'll see. If not, maybe we just continue down from here. But now you guys have the key levels down below and the key levels above. If you guys have missed the BTC TA, go ahead and scrub back to the beginning of the live stream. We talk about everything. We talk about the key levels above, the key levels below, what I'm looking at as far as the next trades. But we'll see if we can come up and take that 90K level once again, or 91K level. But with all that being said, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I actually have some stuff I got to get to. But I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys. Yeah, shout out to everybody in profit, guys. I'll be in the Discord. I'll see you guys in there. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
We saying we can.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them two bells ready. Space shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Come on. Come on, Bitcoin. Oh, God, we're live still. Sorry, guys. This is what I look like. This is what I look like when I'm not live, guys. I'm just like, do something. Do something. Make me money, baby. Make me money. But yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens here. I'm probably just gonna be sitting here on the charts after I get off. But I'll be in the Discord. I'll see you guys there. Hasta pasta. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy. On the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy. On the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, ayy. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top